I'm Adam.
And I'm Chester.
And this is Where There's a Williams, There's a Way. Hey, Chester, do you like things that are fluffy?
Fun fact, the Angora rabbit is the fluffiest animal in the world. Not only that, but they're also the oldest type of domestic rabbit.
Just coming out of the gate with fun facts today.
You know it.
Well, do you have any other puffy facts for me?
Some puffball mushrooms are edible while the inside is still white and fleshy. There are even medicinal uses for the puffball mushrooms, and the spores can be used to clot blood in large wounds and is used by the Lakota Indians.
In today's book, Daisy is a fluffy chick, but she gets tired of that being her defining feature. Let's get started. More Than Fluff by Madeline Valentine. Daisy happened to be very fluffy. Being fluffy was all anyone noticed about her. Aw, aren't you the cutest thing? I could eat you up. Adorable. They squeezed her, they petted her, they kissed her. They popped up out of nowhere and tried to hug her. It ruffled Daisy's feathers. Only back at home could Daisy relax. Why do I have to be so soft? I'm not just fluff. I have substance. What about a smidge? Something had to change. Daisy decided the time was right for a new look. It was spectacular.
Hey Adam, can you think of something that's fluffy but not alive?
A lint ball, cotton candy, clouds.
Fun fact, did you know that the cumulus cloud, the white and fluffy ones that we often draw as kids, can weigh as much as 1 million pounds? That's a lot of fluff up in the sky.
That is mind-boggling. How can something so heavy float along in the air?
Clouds are made up of teeny tiny water droplets, and because of the viscosity, aka the thickness of the air, that means they fall very slowly. Even a small updraft is enough to keep them up.
You better believe that I'll be talking about that in my weather unit. But it was also pretty icky, a bit sticky, and super stinky. Daisy couldn't take it anymore. I am more than fluff! Mom decided to have a talk. Daisy, honey, I know you're angry, but you cannot peck others. But everyone cuddles me when I don't want them to. Have you tried telling them how you feel? Nicely? Daisy hatched a plan. It's time for your afternoon cuddle. Actually, it's time for you to give me some personal space. But I wouldn't mind a wing bump instead.
I can't get over how ugly chickens' feet are.
Is it that they have 3 forward-pointing toes and 1 backward-pointing toe?
No, I think the thing that really grosses me out is their little scratchy fingernails that are literally meant for them to dig around in the dirt.
What's the problem with that?
Well, my feet are beautifully webbed, so I can glide across the pond gracefully.
You got some oars on those boats.
You know the expression, the early bird?
Yeah, they get the worm.
Well, we all know that roosters are known for being early risers, but did you know that ducks lay their eggs early in the morning, while chickens lay their eggs later in the day?
Wow, that's pretty exciting.
Oh, jeez.
I don't want a hug, but thanks for offering. It's good to see you. With a little practice, Daisy got the hang of letting everyone know what she wanted. I'd prefer if we didn't. How about a high five? How about a low five? Tail bump, pinky shake, super secret handshake. And I'm so sorry I pecked you. Super secret handshake. Everyone learned to give Daisy some space when she wanted it, and she did the same for them. Aw, can I give you a hug? Nope, don't want a hug, don't want a hug. I understand. Daisy happened to be fluffy, and that suited her just fine. Would you like me to read you a story before bed? Yes, please. I'd also love a goodnight hug and a kiss, if you would. Oh, Daisy, I'm always happy to give you a hug and a kiss. Thanks, Mom. Good for Daisy. It's important for people to give consent.
Like giving permission or agreement before doing something, right?
That's right. It's important in many aspects of our lives, like respecting each other's personal space, choices, and boundaries. For instance, You always waddle around the neighborhood, and I bet people don't just pick you up without asking, do they?
No way. They usually ask if they can pet me or take a picture. It's the polite thing to do.
Just like how we should always ask someone before doing something that might affect them, whether it's borrowing a toy, giving a hug, or even sharing information.
I mean, I can't imagine ducks worrying about borrowing breadcrumbs.
Well, humans might not borrow breadcrumbs, but they do interact with each other in many ways. Let's say you want to play with your friend's toys. You should ask if it's okay first, so they know and agree. And if they say no, no means no, and you should respect that.
That makes sense.
Exactly. And it's not just about things, it's also about personal space and touch. If you wanted to give someone a hug, you should ask if they're comfortable with it. If they say yes, great. If not, you should respect their choice.
Super important.
So, you know what else I will give consent to?
Oh boy.
You can always like this video and subscribe to the channel. I'm Adam.
And I'm Chester.
And this is Where There's a Williams, There's a Way. Did you know chickens have better color vision than humans? Like humans, chickens are able to see red, green, and blue light. However, what makes chickens' vision unique from ours is that they are also able to see ultraviolet light, which is the colors you see when using a black light.